Some of the things ruining your life aren't loud, obvious, or dramatic. They're quiet, silent assassins you carry around every single day, like dead weight you didn't even realize was strapped to your back. And here's the worst part. If you don't cut them out, they'll bleed you dry without you ever noticing. Today I'm exposing 10 things you must quietly eliminate. And once you hear them, you'll realize why your peace, your time, and your entire future keep slipping away. Oh, by the way, I always feature my favorite comment from the last video at the end, so stick around to see if it's yours. Let's get into it. 1. People who drain you. Yes, I'm starting with the obvious because too many of you still don't get it. That one friend who always comes around when their life is in shambles but disappears when you need help. Cut them off quietly. Don't make a speech. Don't announce it on Instagram. Just disappear like Batman at the end of a conversation. Energy vampires don't just waste your time. They make you feel guilty for having boundaries. And the more you let them hang around, the more they train you to accept crumbs. 2. The someday mentality. You know that little voice in your head that says, I'll do it when I'm ready. Kill it, because spoiler alert, you're never going to get to feel ready. Most people die with their best ideas in their head because they waited for the perfect time. Newsflash, that time doesn't exist. You eliminate this by doing something ugly, messy, imperfect today. Because messy progress beats perfect procrastination every single time. 3. The need to explain yourself. Why are you always explaining your decisions to people who don't pay your bills, don't sleep in your bed, and don't live in your skin? Stop it. You don't owe anyone a PowerPoint presentation for why you cut your hair, quit your job, or stopped hanging out with clowns. Explanations are currency. Save them for people who matter. 4. The constant comparison game. This one's brutal. Every scroll on Instagram, every TikTok, every LinkedIn. I just bought my second yacht at 25. Post. You poison yourself by comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. Quietly unfollow, mute, and attach. Your path is your path. And besides, half of those flexes are faker than a knockoff Rolex. 5. Your victim mindset. Oh, this one hurts, because it's comfortable to sit in your little victim chair like nothing ever works out for me. Guess what? If you keep narrating your life like a tragedy, you'll never live a victory. Life has already punched you in the mouth. I get it. But staying down is a choice. Quietly eliminate that habit of rehearsing your sob story. Rewrite the script. From victim to villain, or better yet, hero. 6. Pointless arguments. You don't need to prove yourself in every debate. Someone thinks the earth is flat? Fine, let them take a cruise off the edge. Someone thinks pineapple on pizza is a crime? Great, keep your food opinions to yourself. Every minute you waste arguing with fools is time you could have used building your empire. Eliminate the urge to always be right. Because at the end of the day, being at peace is better than being correct. 7. Clutter you don't even notice. I'm not just talking about your closet, though. If your clothes could open a thrift store, maybe handle that. I mean mental clutter. Notifications dinging every 5 seconds, 57 tabs open on your browser, junk you'll deal with later. It's noise. Quietly eliminate it, because the more clutter you keep, the more your brain thinks life is chaos. Want mental clarity? Start deleting. 8. Fake urgency. Oh, you thought you had to respond to every text in 30 seconds? Wrong. People trained you to be available like a customer service hotline, and you believed it. Quietly stop being available to every ping, call, and urgent request that isn't actually urgent. Trust me, 90% of urgent things will fix themselves if you just wait. 9. The habit of overthinking. Some of you could overthink tying your shoes. What if I knot it wrong and people laugh? Stop. Overthinking is just fear wearing a lab coat, pretending to be smart. It doesn't solve problems, it multiplies them. Eliminate the habit by making fast decisions, even on small things. Build that muscle. The less you overthink, the more you actually live. 10. People pleasing. Here's the grand finale. The disease of yes. Saying yes to things you hate, places you don't want to go, people you don't even like, all because you're scared to upset someone. That's not kindness. That's self-betrayal. Quietly kill this habit. Start saying no. Let people call you rude, selfish, whatever. They'll get over it. But you'll finally breathe. So let's recap. You're quietly eliminating 1. Energy vampires 2. The someday mentality 3. Explaining yourself 4. Comparison 5. Victim mindset 6. Pointless arguments 7. Clutter bar 8. Fake urgency 9. Overthinking 10. People pleasing. Life isn't about adding more, it's about cutting away what doesn't serve you. Most people spend their whole lives hoarding toxic habits, fake friendships, old regrets, and useless distractions like their trophies. Then they wonder why they feel stuck, empty, and drained. But the strong ones, the people who rise above, they don't carry dead weight, they eliminated it. Quietly, ruthlessly, and without apology. Think about it. Your peace, your focus, your energy. It's the most expensive currency you've got. And every single time you let negativity sit in your life, every time you tolerate nonsense that you know doesn't belong, you're spending the only currency that actually matters. Cutting these 10 things won't just make your life lighter. It'll make your mind sharper, your confidence louder, and your path clearer. Because success doesn't come from constantly grinding. It comes from protecting the environment your mind and soul live in. So from today, stop waiting for permission. Stop worrying about who gets offended when you choose yourself. Eliminate quietly, rebuild silently, and watch how people suddenly don't recognize you anymore. Because you'll be moving differently, speaking differently, and carrying yourself with a strength they can't touch. Remember, a sword is sharp not because of what was added, but because of what was carved away. Your life is the same. Start carving. So take one of these 10 things and cut it today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today, because once you start eliminating the right things, your life will transform so powerfully. It'll scare you. Quiet elimination is loud success. Now go handle it. Like this video if it spoke to you. Share it with someone who needs it. Subscribe for more truth like this. See you in the next one. Because we've got more real talk coming, and I'd love to keep showing up for you like this. You're not alone in this, and I'm proud of you. Until next time, take care of yourself. You matter more than you know.